Earth, a planet known for its vast oceans. The pale blue dot that we live on, a one in a million habitable planet, with life ranging from towering trees to monkeys with opposable thumbs. Scientists have questioned for centuries, why does life exist?
We're doing Jupiter.
Who picked Jupiter? That's an uninteresting, desolate wasteland.
Jupiter, a fascinating gas giant just past the asteroid belt. It is the fifth planet from the Sun and the largest planet in the solar system. Its milky white and orange stripes are cloud composed of water and ammonia. Its great red spot is a massive storm that has been brewing for hundreds of years. It is unknown to scientists what makes it red, but the leading theory is that it turns red when ammonium hydroxylide reacts to UV rays or cosmic waves. The storm's winds are estimated to peak at 400 miles per hour, which is double that of even Earth's largest hurricane. Many people assume that Saturn is the only planet with rings. However, Jupiter has 4 rings, though all of them are impossible to see with the naked eye. The temperature of Jupiter would freeze any man on it with its frosty negative 145 degrees Celsius.
In its massive gravity, there are 67 different moons. 4 of them are much larger than the rest, and they're called the Galilean moons. Discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1610, they make up 99% of the mass in orbit around Jupiter.
Here, we have the most massive moon that orbits Jupiter, Ganymede. To give you an idea, it is larger than Mercury. But unlike Mercury, Ganymede is freezing cold. Its daytime temperatures are even colder than Jupiter itself, coming at a whopping negative 147 degrees Celsius. Ganymede is a very old moon, aging at around 4.5 billion years old, which is almost the same age as Jupiter. Ganymede's orbital period is rather short compared to Jupiter's other moons, at only 7 days. The captured planet gets its name from a mythological creature that was abducted by Zeus and given eternal youth and immortality.
Callisto is one of the largest moons in the solar system. Orbiting Jupiter, its mass is second only to Ganymede's. It takes Callisto 17 days to orbit Jupiter. Like other celestial bodies, Callisto was named after a mythological creature. In this case, a female nymph who had an affair with the Greek god Zeus. In mythology, Callisto was turned into a bear, but in reality, Callisto is covered in ice. This makes its appearance very bright. Like many other moons in the solar system, Callisto is tidally locked to Jupiter, meaning same side is always facing Jupiter. However, Callisto is very unique in that it is barely affected by the gravity of Jupiter's other moons. This is because Callisto is over 1 million miles away from the planet, where it is only under the influence of Jupiter.
Io is the innermost moon. It's a very important moon because it was the first moon discovered after Earth. This helped Galileo and other astronomers come to realize that the Sun was the center of the solar system. Io is even more radioactive than all the Fallout games combined, and is constructed with similar materials to terrestrial planets, namely silicate rock and iron. It's also covered in mountains and craters, reaching depths and heights past those of Mount Everest. These craters are a result of how many volcanoes there are.
Europa is the smallest of the 4 Galilean moons. It's only slightly larger than our moon. The small world orbits Jupiter in just over 3 days, and it is tidally locked to Jupiter. As a rocky world with an icy crust, there is potential for life deep under its surface. Scientists think that because the surface is so smooth, the smoothest of any rocky body in the solar system, there could be a whole ocean under its hard shell of ice. Europa also has an orbital frequency of 2 to 1 with Io, so when they are closest, the moon gets stretched towards Jupiter and Io. This, along with geothermal activity, could provide the warmth and water circulation that is essential for life. Unfortunately, no spacecraft has landed on Europa yet. The next planned mission to Europa is by NASA, and its goal is to perform 45 close flybys to measure the temperature, depth, and composition of its icy surface.
Jupiter has 4 rings, though all of them are impossible to see with the naked eye. The temperature of Jupiter would freeze any man on it with its frosty negative 145 degrees Celsius.